All right, y'all. So here is part two for my reasons why y'all hate LeBron James video. Another reason why y'all hate LeBron James is because he team hops. He team hop. He hop from this team to that team. A real great only stays with one team. Kobe Bryant would have never tried to leave the Lakers. He would have never left. He never left. He never left, and he would have never tried to leave. He was a Laker to the bone gristle. He would have never abandoned ship and jumped ship on the Lakers. Well, y'all, I got news for y'all. Because a lot of y'all just started watching basketball a couple years ago, or you only listen to what your uncles and your hating ass daddies told y'all because they are they are Michael Jordan super fans and Kobe Bryant fanatics, right? So they don't tell y'all the whole story. But me, I lived through this shit. I remember watching Kobe's era and LeBron James's era as well, right? And I remember in 2007, Kobe Bryant tried to become a Chicago Bull by any means necessary. They got audio of him saying, "Yes, I would like to be traded. I would like to be traded. I would like to be traded." Because the Lakers were trash, they were going nowhere fast, and he was pissed about it. He didn't want to be on a losing team. He didn't want to lead no team out of the dungeons to try to lead them to no chip. He didn't want to just work with any old talent. He did not. None of that, right? So he threatened the Lakers that he was going to leave. He said he would be a Clipper. He would be a goddamn Bull. And he was really close to being a Chicago Bull for real, right? He was like, I believe the Bulls didn't want to give up Lou Dang or some crazy stuff. And I love Lou, but whatever, right? But yeah, Kobe was trying to get the hell up out of there. And the only reason he didn't leave is because they made that trade for Paul Gasol. They made the trade for Paul Gasol. It's Paul. For Paul Gasol. That's the only reason why he stayed. He put their feet to the fire. And if they wouldn't have made that trade, he would have been gone because Powell was the man over there in Memphis. And everybody saw him. Powell was averaging, I think, a dub over there. If not 20, close to it over there in Memphis. Was an all-star in Memphis. And everybody knew that Paul Gasol was one of the hottest big men, the best big man in the game. One of the top big men in the game. Not the best, but one of the top. Right? Kobe said, "Oh, damn, y'all getting Powell? Okay, I'll stay." But at first, the great Kobe Bean Bryant, the loyal to his core, he was ready to get the fuck out of there on the Lakers. I'm going to tell y'all as c'est la vie, it's over with. Bye, I'm done. He was ready to jump ship until they made that trade because he knew, I cannot be over here trash like this, and I'm not winning, and I'm not producing. I can't make a run to a title with this team. I got to go, right? But y'all swearing down Kobe Bryant would have never left the Lakers. He would have never even tried to. History says otherwise, right? Now, let's go back to the team hopping thing. Y'all saying LeBron James don't need the team hop. I remember when he was in Cleveland. I remember they couldn't get free agents like that to come over there. They got Antoine Jameson to come over there in a trade. Mo Williams. What they got? They drafted J.J. Hickson. They couldn't get no top free agent. They got an old Shaq when Shaq was clearly over the hill. They couldn't really get no free agents to come to Cleveland. And so he left because he knew, man, bro, my window, I got to do something. I have to make strides in my career to where I can achieve certain things I want to achieve. And he ultimately won 2 in Miami, came back and won 1 in Cleveland, one of the most historic NBA championships to win because they came back from down 3-1 against a team that went 73-9, okay? A historically great Golden State Warriors team. They came back and beat them after being down 3-1, right? But I remember he had to take his destiny into his own hands and go elsewhere because the franchise could not get him help. Now, y'all fought LeBron James for that shit, but I remember when everybody was vying for Dame to leave Portland, how he's wasting away his career over there. He spent way too much time over there rotting in Portland. Him and CJ wasn't going to get it done. He should have been left. He been wasting his career, all of that, right? People were wanting him to leave because the Portland not going to surround you with any type of top-tier talent to beat these teams in the Western Conference. They're not going to surround you with any talent to get to the finals or even win a chip. None of that. And everybody was vying for him to go ahead, leave. Right? But when it comes to LeBron James, I don't like team hoppers. Right? Stay with the same team all the way through and through. That's what makes you a great. But then you was mad at Dame because Dame didn't leave soon enough over there in Portland. Right? So whatever, right? Now let's get to the other part. Y'all say LeBron James complains for calls too much. He whines. He's a crybaby. He flops. He always looking for calls. Y'all, you know what's so funny? There's a player today who is a dominant player, who is highly skilled. People rave about him. He is a clear top 5, some would say top 3 player in the league, right? He's still in the playoffs by the name of Luka Doncic. I love watching Luka. Boy, if Luka don't try to draw a foul on every single time he got the ball, he looking to draw a foul. Luka trying to draw a foul right now for the next game. He in his sleep trying to draw fouls. That's his goddamn specialty. Luka complained for calls like a motherfucker, cussing referees out, snapping. He looked for the whistle every single time. Luka, that's been his damn reputation since he been in the league. All the way through and through. Most everybody, the same people that hate LeBron for that, love Luka Doncic. Love Luka. Love him to the heavens above. Luka looked for a call on every goddamn thing. He tried to play. He didn't taught Kyrie how to try to draw fouls now. He didn't taught Kyrie Irving how to try to draw fouls. Seriously. And I love watching him play, but he does that shit a lot. James Harden made it a staple of his game for years in Houston. And then when he got to Brooklyn and portions of that, he made it a staple of his game. But mostly in his heyday in Houston, he made it a part of his game to draw fouls any way possible. Any way he could. But LeBron James is the biggest flopper we ever seen. And he the biggest guy to try to get calls and whine around. Boy, James would contort his body every type of way, all type of try to get the offender the defender to come into him for fouls all the time. Chris Paul, another one. Chris always throwing his head back every time somebody bumping him to get a foul. He made a career out of doing this shit. When he was with the Clippers, when he was with the Hornets, all that, made a career out of throwing his head back every time he get bumped to get a foul. He did it all the time, right? But LeBron James is the biggest flopper we ever seen. I hate that he flops. But you love Chris Paul for his intensity, for his Kobe-like demeanor, even though he's flinging his head back every time for fouls. You love Luka Doncic because he's a dog and he talks shit and he's a high prolific scorer. You love Luka, but Luka try to draw fouls like a motherfucker. Like a Oedipus Rex motherfucker, like I say. He always trying to draw fouls, a lot. And I love how he play, but you give him nothing but admiration and love and you salute him. But he tried to draw fouls any way possible. You know, so the way people pick and choose to try to hate LeBron James for certain things and then celebrate other players for doing the same thing, or they ignore other players doing the same thing and act like they only want to attribute that to LeBron James. I said, that's quite funny. Oh, LeBron don't play no defense. Bro, a lot of y'all favorite players don't play no goddamn D. A lot of them, he don't play, and don't ignore the fact that in LeBron James' prime, LeBron was locking shit up in his prime. He should have been a Defensive Player of the Year in 2013 and League MVP. He won League MVP. He didn't get Defensive Player of the Year in 2013. He was first team all defense, and Marc Gasol won it while being second team all defense. How the hell do a dude on second team, how the fuck do that keep? I think it happened before too. How the hell is that happening? The dude on second team all defense get the Player of the Year over the dude on the first team all defense. What? You know what I mean? So it just kills me. Oh, he don't play no defense. LeBron got what, 6, 7 all defense selections? He got 6 or 7 defensive team selections. Like, he never played no defense. He never was a defender. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be for real. And I remember when Kobe was getting a lot of it, and Rasheed Wallace said, right, there's a lot of times Kobe was getting defensive selections at the end of his career when I knew he was no longer no lock-up defender, whatever. And not effort, and just effort don't get you that shit either. You got to really make some great defensive possessions for real. And it was times when Kobe was getting it off reputation versus actually really locking shit up and having folks on goddamn Pelican Bay, or having folks in the shoe program, or having folks, in Sing Sing, or on 26th in California, as we say in Chicago. That's where the county jail is in Chicago. Instead of having, Kobe was getting some of that at the end of his career, them defensive selections based upon his reputation, not on him actually having folks in solitary confinement. You know, but it's just like the way people want to pick and choose to hate LeBron James for this and that. Oh, LeBron trying to spin his own narrative all the time. A lot of these athletes try to do it all the time. All the time. Whether it's Paul George with his podcast, whether it's Draymond Green with his podcast, whether it was Kevin Durant with his. Like, come on, man. A lot of them do it. A lot of them do it. But with LeBron, he's the most hated. He's just so despicable when he does it. He's a villain when he does it. And I know a lot of that hate come from. A lot of that is a lot of y'all are Kobe Bryant fanatics. So it's in y'all blood to just hate LeBron James. You cannot celebrate him. You hate him every chance you get. A lot of y'all Michael Jordan fanatics. So it's in y'all blood to hate LeBron James and hate every single thing he does. You hate the way he walked, the way he talked, the way he dressed. Because you're programmed to be like that from your uncles, your hating ass daddies, and your hating ass uncles. And then some of y'all, a lot of y'all, a ton of y'all who don't like LeBron James because he speaks up about issues affecting Black American people. And he does it, he don't do it meekly. He don't do it quietly. He does it loudly. He does it on social media. Don't give a fuck what nobody think. He says it and says what he got to say about certain issues affecting Black folks like police brutality and racism, and he don't give a damn what y'all think about it. Now, he getting his son into the league, and now they all hollering about nepotism, and I told y'all, white folks been using nepotism for the longest of time, even when it came to the NBA. Look at trash-ass Kobe Carl, George Karl's son playing in the league, trash-ass Luke Walton playing in the league for as long as he did, just because he was Bill Walton's son. Goddamn trash-ass John Barry, because we know Brent Barry was really the one who could hoop. John was trash, a defensive liability, wasn't even really a knockdown three-point shooter like that, a sniper, So we know where a lot of y'all hate come from.